interest. Nobody questions as to why these things are happening. Nobody realizes it. Everybody is chasing the glitter, which is not actually gold. It is glitter, only glitter. We are having strange types of industries which we could not even imagine 30, 40 years ago. One such industry comes in my mind, business based on fear. Paul Harris is a journalist. He writes in the magazine Observer, published from England. He says that I went to interview a farmer, the Amish farmer. Amish are the conservative Americans who grow beard like us, and they are not living a hi-fi life. They are simple people, farmers. So I went to interview this farmer whose farm was around 30 acres and it had a potential threat, or it was a potential target of Islamic terrorism. How can a farm be a potential target? So Paul says, when I interviewed this man, he said, I am also surprised. How did my farmhouse or my farm got enlisted? The reason is because I am a rich man. There is an industry coming up. Please buy these gadgets from us, security gadgets, these security cameras, this and that. And we Americans are buying. The person is driving a car. He has a little money now. He is worried about security. He is worried that some Islamic threat watching him from around the corner. People are terrorized by their own governments, by their own security agencies. The Americans are more terrorized by the governments rather than the Muslims or rather than Islam. Because there is $130 billion security industry in America, according to Paul Harris, Observer newspaper. $130 billion of security industry. And John Ashcroft, one of the advisors of George Bush, he is one of the consultant of one of the security members. He's earning money through that now. He's a consultant. What consulting? He pulls out a list from computer, which are the rich companies, L&T, Dhirubhai Ambani, Tata, Voltas, Godrej. Now go to them and tell them your place is under observation. Terrorists can come and, blast it off. So they are afraid. They frighten them and then they offer security services. So this is how the security industry is blooming. Before 11 September, there were only 39 private security agencies registered with the FBI. Now, 39,000 security agencies in America. The film stars are under the threat. The industrialists are under the threat. The restaurant owners are under the threat. Everybody is under the threat. Strange economies and strange industry is prospering because there is no accountability. There is no accountability. Another strange industry that is flourishing in this conventional economic system is the industry of thinness. Some people may call it the diet industry. But Naomi Wolf, she is an authoress of a book, The Beauty Myth. She has written a wonderful book, The Beauty Myth. And this book was ranked as 25th best book of last century. 25th best book of last century. How many millions of books are published? The Beauty Myth. She says that this is not a diet industry. This is a thinness industry. This is a starvation industry. It is based upon starving people. And she is amazed to find out the facts from the surveys. She says that on an average, an American woman who is dieting, she is eating 1/3 less. The calorie intake is 1/3 less than a starving woman of Indian tribe. We have a lot of starving women, the malnutrition children. The American woman who is dieting is eating 1/3 less than only 600, 700 calories that they are eating. And this industry, which makes people go hungry, which makes people go starve, this industry is no less than $35 billion industry. 35 billion industry. What are they serving? And there are hundreds of books published every year. How to control your weight. So one of the person commented in a newspaper article. He said, even if 10% of these books show result, then there are no needs for more books. Means there are no results. People don't get so thin. People get anorexic, and there are other diseases which people fall into because of this $35 billion Weight Watch industry. There are no less than 12,000 Weight Watchers centers. So people are spending money over there, and people are writing articles after articles. Nowadays, in the feminine magazines of America and the West, and the trend has started coming to India, more articles are written on weight and diet controls than on social problems. They should have focused on social problems, but they are promoting social problems, psychological disorders like anorexia. Then another strange industry which is flourishing under the umbrella of this conventional economic system is the cosmetic industry. The cosmetic industry in America, again I'm quoting America because it is considered to be one of the most prosperous economy. People look at them. They say China is adopting capitalism, that's why it is flourishing. We'll come to that later if we get time. So America, I'm putting examples of the most prosperous country, the country that glitters most. We are scrubbing it to see how much gold is there and how much fake gold is there. So this says the cosmetic industry is the largest spender in advertisement world. And 80% of advertisements that appear in the Western media, they are about cosmetics. And only 10% of the advertisements targeting women are about soaps, bed sheets, pillow covers, household items. In fact, they are more required, but no, cosmetic. So beauty myth, the women are told that the beauty is a currency. Their minds are programmed that way. If you lose your weight, if you look good, then you have more chances of getting a good job. If you look beautiful, like Cinderella, like Snow White, these are the syndromes that the girls in the West are going through. The Cinderella syndrome, the Snow White syndrome. So girls want to look beautiful, they want to look slim, and they are willing to do anything for that. So beauty has become a currency in the Western world. Strange industry. Beauty is becoming a currency like a gold standard. A beautiful girl has more chance of getting an increment in her salary. If a girl is young and beautiful, she has more chance of getting promotion. She has a better chance of getting a good husband or a boyfriend. It's because she is beautiful. The beauty is becoming a currency. And because of that, the cosmetic industry flourishes. And they use strange terms to allure the females. Hair care, skin care, nail care. You see, care, as if this cosmetic industry have taken up parenting. Like how a mother looks after the young daughter. It all seems like that. As if they have taken up some parenting. Skin care, hair care, nail care, care, and they keep on caring. They don't care, they only care for the wealth that people buy cosmetics. Huge industry. And along with this cosmetic industry, we have another industry coming up. The fastest growing medical specialty. The fastest growing medical specialty is the cosmetic surgery. You are not happy with the shape of your nose? You are not happy with the shape of your nose? So come and under the knife of a surgeon. So he will give you a good shape. You want your cheeks to look like so-and-so heroine? So come. So they get, they are changing their faces and figures because they want to look good. They want to look young. People are afraid of getting old. The cosmetic surgery is one of the fastest growing medical specialties in the world. The trend has started in India as well. People are running after this glitter. Everybody wants to look good. Everybody wants to look richer than they are. And the advertisers, the marketers, the people who produce this type of goods, the bankers, the financial institution runners, all these people, they know that the people are programmed that way. So now they are out to rob your money in a legal manner. People think that we lost money or people are losing money only in the stock market. It is not like that. If you see the credit card system, if you see the things that you buy to maintain the standard of your life, if you see all these things, you will realize that the problem is not only restricted to the share market, but it has also invaded in all aspects of our life. We are being robbed everywhere. You go to the malls for window shopping, but you come back with things which you don't wanted to buy, which you don't require. You have a house, single bedroom, hall kitchen, and your brother stays or your neighbor has a 2-bedroom hall kitchen. So your wife says we should also have 1 more bedroom extra. The children are growing up. So you are stressed. So you have to buy, so you take a loan. People are being allured. People are being offered dream houses and on and on and on. This economy is turning into the economy of robbers. Systematic legal robbery. Nobody can challenge them in courts because there is no accountability. You see, we all know cigarette smoking is bad for health. We all know. And there is no doubt about that. We all know. And ever since we all learned to read, we have been reading everywhere. Cigarette smoking is injurious for health. Cigarette smoking is injurious for health on cigarette boxes. But the government does not ban cigarettes. Why? Neither in America, nor in Canada, nor in Australia. People don't ban cigarettes. Why? Nobody questions that. There is no accountability. There is no accountability. Because cigarette earns a lot of revenues to the government. So what they will say, they will tell you, don't smoke in public places, don't smoke in hospital, don't smoke at your workplace, don't smoke here, don't smoke there, don't smoke under the tree, don't smoke on the bridge, don't smoke under this shade, don't smoke here, don't smoke there, but you are allowed to smoke. But you are allowed to smoke because it gets a lot of revenue. And cigarette industry or tobacco industry is the only industry which does not object even if the taxes are increased. They will not object because people once, even if they want to leave cigarettes, the cigarettes will not leave them. So even if the government is happy, the cigarette manufacturers are happy, they just write it, it's injurious for your health, no problem, don't smoke here, don't smoke there, but you can smoke there, but you can smoke there, no worry. Revenue-based industry. Then you have the alcohol-based industry. See the strange industries that are out to rob people. And we think that we are living a stylish life, a luxurious life. No. The alcohol-based industry, there was an article in the Mumbai Mirror some few months back. So they say, cheers, see the headlines. Cheers, the Maharashtra government has 500 crores of rupees increase in revenue from alcohol. And nobody takes them to the court by watching from the other perspective that our people are getting into drinking more. It also means this. India is turning into a nation of drunkards now. 500 crores of rupees increase in the revenue. The revenue was around 2,600. And the next year it became 3,100 crores of rupees. So 2,600 crores of rupees to 3,100 crores of rupees is the revenue that they earn. And they know that alcohol is one of the prime causes every day, everywhere in the world, where accidents take place. Accident takes place. People are killed on highways. In America, no less than 1.5 million of people are arrested because they drove their car, they drove their vehicle under the influence of alcohol. But because it generates a lot of revenues globally, so people don't ban them. And industry is thriving, and because of all these reasons, the countries where alcohol is prevalent, alcohol is available free, so they have medical insurance is now another business. You go to a doctor, the doctor will ask you, are you insured? Medical insurance? You say yes. So he will pick out the list. Go and check this, go and check that. You will have to be operated here and there. And the industry flourishes. So because of alcohol, many people in the Western countries where alcohol is drunk more than the Pepsis and the Colas, where alcohol is drunk more, many people are spending more money on their medical expenses. Somebody's liver is getting damaged, somebody's having problems in the stomach, and on and on and on. Rapes are increasing because the government wants revenue from alcohol. They don't ban alcohol, and there are a lot of problems in the country. These were few catastrophic, disastrous impact of global or new economic world order which I presented before you. I would like to end my talk with a verse that I recited in the beginning of my talk from Surah Anam. Qul la yastavi al-khabisu wat-tayyib. Say not equal is the bad and the good. Wallau a'jabaka kasratul khabis. Even if the abundance of evil will allure you, will tempt you, still it cannot be equal to good. Fattakullah ya ulil arbab. Wa akhiru dawana and alhamdulillahi rabbil alamin.